Now, Luke, Schneider Electric is one of the textbook examples of sustainable transformation. At the top of the Corporate Knights 100 for a couple years in a row, putting sustainability at the core of your business model. And so can you tell me a little bit from that perspective, as a leader in this new era, what do you think the biggest opportunities are for profitable sustainability going forward?
What I can share probably is a little bit of our journey, because we started this journey in sustainability back 20 years ago as really a belief of the company that it was our responsibility as a company to act in a sustainable way. So we were proud, and this is a big responsibility now to have the Corporate Knights recognition, to continue to try to lead by example and to apply on ourselves whatever we preach. So that's been step one. The second step is clearly that the last 20 years have been bringing a lot of technologies, and we are a tech company ourselves. So we really wanted to develop the technologies, mixing energy management capabilities and digital, so that coming together, they bring an opportunity for anyone who uses energy, which is the entire Earth, to make the best of that. So first, trying to avoid to spread energy when it's not needed.
Right.
And that's the first one. I mean, we are spreading energy everywhere where it's not needed. And when you start to measure, this is where digital comes, you measure, you control what you are spending. So that's step number one. And step number two, as renewables are coming in the mix, both at a central generation capability and a decentralized capability close to the user, now we have a much cleaner electricity. And electricity is taking a growing share of how energy is used. All the mix of that creates an entire new world of possibilities, which we are in. This is just starting now, and this is what brings probably the best news of possibilities for the near future, and probably for our children as well.
But to accomplish all of that, you have to have the technology that enables you to measure all of these things remotely, to understand the state of your systems, and of course, the connectivity that brings all of these things together. So Mr. Naif, what do you think about the role of the ICT industry in bringing about this decarbonized future?
I think so far, ICT sector is not becoming a luxurious sector anymore. It's a sector that contributes immediately for every sector in the country. So after COVID, if you see that CITC are contributing in the health sector, in agriculture, and so on and so forth. If I want to simplify it, I will say it's ICT can contribute in two ways. The first one, in a direct way, by connecting and unconnected. For example, ensuring that connectivity are everywhere in every piece in the world, in each region, so that people can get access for information and have right to use technology. And the second way is the indirect way, by utilizing innovative solutions to distribute business, to disturb business models. For example, e-schools, e-health, using innovative solutions like IoT, AI, in order to support another sectors. I think this is, in brief, how ICT can support. I read a very interesting article says that ICT can contribute more in saving the environment and sustainability from contributing in the ICT itself.
Mr. Abdullah, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I would say the sustainability contribution in an industry, and in ICT in particular, it is something that can be achieved way easier by the partnership. Talking about the regulator, the telecom players, the vendors, the manufacturers, the non-profit organizations, the associations all over the world. Because on this specific area, it is about how do we measure our journey, how do we set the right targets, and how do we incentivize it. You have said well in your introduction, it used to be sustainability used to be a buzz statement, but I think now it's proven that it also have an impact on the good business. That could have been even amplified if the whole ecosystem have worked together to really achieve that multiplier effect on the economy and on the environment. Regulators and policymakers definitely have a role to encourage good behaviors when it comes to the sustainability. Just like when they are encouraging the right investment, encouraging the proper customer experience, I think this is something that can be played very well. Operators, whether on the telecom or in the IT, can also play a role with the suppliers, with the vendors. I think having a preference to the equipment that contributes to less damage to the environment, part of the technical evaluation, part of the commercial evaluation, will have the whole value chain and ecosystem work in the same direction. I think it started happening. We have already seen the session we are in today, and I would say probably on every single event that I have seen in the recent months, whether in the ICT and others, sustainability comes in the agenda. And when you listen to people talking about it, you start realizing that there are roots in it. It's not just statements.
Yeah.